Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Manchester United watch along. Today is actually going to be the final watch along of, or at least the final game for Manchester United until the until the international break. So hopefully we can make something big of it. We still have a lot to play for here in the FA Cup. City thrashing Burnley means that we need to stop them from potentially winning a treble, which obviously is only held by Manchester United. We need to try and do our best today. We have got Fulham in the quarters. If we go there, we will be playing Brighton, who thrashed Grimsby Town 5-0. So, yeah, we are this game plus we are basically 2 games out from a FA Cup final. So, let's hope we can continue to continue our amazing form and we can secure ourselves possibly another trophy. I mean, City are going to be no walkover, but I firmly believe that Ten Hag can do something against City. I can't lie. Okay, let me get your thoughts in the chat. Any of your predictions in the chat? I'm gonna go for James's Sterity. James Sterity says walking out of the tunnel. Yeah. For some reason, my streaming device basically, it's playing I might have to buy MUFC at some point because it's playing Premier League stuff at the moment, which is quite annoying. But yeah, I'm gonna read out the team for you. Let me get it up there. Okay, so on to the right of you, or to the right of me. In goal we have David De Gea, simple, and then we've got Varane injured, which means that Maguire and Martinez are our pairing. Wan-Bissaka gets a start with Luke Shaw maintaining the spot at left back. No Casemiro, which means that we are actually going with the pivot of McTominay and Sabitzer, which is interesting. I think Sabitzer will do well to impress Ten Hag today. Bruno, again, played the most minutes out of any player in Europe this season, and he gets another start, and I fully expect him to play 90 minutes again, and then hopefully not. We need him to get a rest before the international break. And then Rashford gets a start. Rashford with Weghorst up front, and Sancho finally gets a start off the right side, which I know a lot of United fans will be hoping for. Jay says, unfortunately, can't watch the game, but I have a great watch along. Josh, Maguire, McTominay starting is a bit worrying, but 2-1 United. Interesting score prediction there. Very tight game for you, I imagine, Jeff. And I think the only reason Ten Hag has gone with McTominay and Maguire. Well, he had to go with Maguire because he's not going to put Lindelof ahead of Maguire, and Varane is injured. But yeah, McTominay over Fred is an interesting one, but maybe he thinks that Fred needs. I mean, I would try and argue that Fred maybe needs a rest, but then at the same time, you can't make that argument when Bruno has legit played the most minutes out of any European player this season. So, yeah, it's a bit mental. I'm gonna go for a possibly. I'll say maybe 1-1, and then we win an extra. I don't. Let me know. Does it go to extra time in FA Cup, or is there a replay? If there is extra time, I'm gonna go with 2-1 United in extra time. I think this will be a very tight game. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully we see a lot better. I'm just going to get Grantus in the chat. Hopefully he can join us soon. The kickoff is about to start soon. Fulham will kick us off here for the second half. Yeah, I'm gonna talk more about the lineup and about Fulham's lineup as soon as kickoff starts. You also want to keep an eye on what Fulham do. Fulham are no pushover team. They are in the top half of the table. They've been challenging for European spots. They are not. Marco Silva has made this team genuine challenges for European Conference League and stuff. They're currently above Chelsea, which is is just insane. If you ask Fulham, if you told Fulham that they'd be ahead of Chelsea past the midpoint of the season, then they would be absolutely stoked about that. And Fulham get us underway at Old Trafford. A little bit of a weird thing over there. I need to change the subs thing. Let me get that changed because that is no longer a Casemiro goal. But yeah, we are underway. Yeah, in the quarterfinals at Old Trafford, and I mean, referee Chris Kavanagh, don't really know if that's gonna have any real impact on the game. We'll have to see. We haven't been very lucky with refs in the past few games, so we'll have to see. But I mean, let me know. Let me know if anybody knows anything about Chris Kavanagh. Let me know because the last few subs have just been shocking. Have been absolutely shocking. Yeah. Let's try and keep an eye on this game. See what's happening. Fulham lining up with pretty much the strongest lineup. I mean, Andreas Christensen and Andreas Pereira against this club. Oh my word! And Andreas Pereira almost straight inside 1 minute gets an early chance. He wins the corner. Great cutting back by McTominay. Fair play to the lad. Spots the danger well and cuts it out. That's good play by McTominay. Hopefully a lot more of that in this game because McTominay is a bit of an odd one. He's a bit on and off as a United player. Doesn't really know. You don't really know what you're gonna get out of McTominay. Donny says this game is going to be a draw game. Liverpool fans, okay. And now we have even more incentive to win. We'll have to see. Remember, Fulham are no pushover side, Donny. So it's going to be a tough game for sure. But I have confidence in the fact that we will get through. Because, well, that's just kind of what Ten Hag's kind of thing. Good save. De Gea tips it on top of the bar. Good early chances here for Fulham, where that was Diop on the end of the header there, and just dipping to the point where it can go in. So good tip over the bar from David De Gea. Let's see if that probably would have dipped in. Yeah, don't want to take any risk there from De Gea. Hopefully we can start. I would love to see a big performance from Jadon Sancho in this game, especially on that right hand side, favorite position. I really hope he can perform well. Plus, we're not doing that stupid thing of putting Bruno on the wing. We're actually putting him in his best position, which means we can get the best out of him. But yeah, most of the possession going to Fulham in these few early stages. Let's see how it goes on. I imagine there will be a lot more pressing in this game. We're gonna have to play a lot deeper in this game because of Maguire's pace. He doesn't have the recovery pace that Varane does, or the brain that Varane has. So we're gonna have to play to whatever strengths Maguire has, or Martin is gonna have to play as two people today, which is I don't think he'll do a terrible job, but yeah. As I say that, McTominay, Martinez gives away possession cheaply there. Now he has Robinson, sorry, and now he has Rashford. Good win by McTominay. McTominay started this game fairly well. Fair play to the lad. Reese says hello, good to see you. Congratulations on Arsenal winning again. A lot of people think that Arsenal are going to bottle the league. I am one of those that don't think that. They are going very strong in the Premier right now. 8 points over City, with City having a game in hand, and City have Liverpool next. So all it takes is if you get, I guarantee you, if City lose to Liverpool, Arsenal bottle for sure. I mean, if City lose to Liverpool, Arsenal win the league. Sorry, I don't know why I said bottle. My brain's not working. I was speaking to a City fan earlier in the week, and he literally, or not early in the week, but on Friday, he was basically saying that City would finish above Arsenal, and I was like, and then he thought United might possibly win, go over Arsenal. And I was like, can't really see that happening. I'm not gonna lie. I can't really see that happening. I never knew Andreas free kick had a really good free kick. Andreas Pereira had a really good free kick. He wasn't actually a very bad set piece taker. I think um the problem with him in midfield for United was he just lacked creativity. So he is a very he's not the most in a team like Fulham, in a side like Fulham, he does suit them because of the fact that he does have the technical ability. He just doesn't some. It's a bit like Daniel James in a sense where he had the ability, he had the pace, he had the technique, he had the power. Actually, I don't know about the power, but it was his football brain that was lacking a bit. Although now come to think of it, I do miss Dan James a bit, and he did offer some good squad depth. I think having Dan James in a season like this where we've had quite a few winger problems, I don't think would be bad. I think it would be very helpful. Obviously, he wouldn't be a first choice, but he's not a bad option. I remember him playing in the Europa League under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer or whatever, and he'd always give 100%, and he'd always contribute something. But it's just his football brain that was lacking a bit in the sense that he'd make the wrong decisions at times, go for silly shots and putting crosses, which are credit to him, very good crosses, but he'd put crosses in when there's nobody in the box. Although we probably need more of that because we don't put any crosses into the box when we have a 6'6" striker. So yeah, we should probably do more. We should probably do better at that. Oh my word, Maguire's giving possession away to Willian, but he's hit that very far. Reese says, thanks lad, hope you win today. Don't want City to win the cup. Or I thought we'd lose today after the Sporting match. No, I think the Sporting match was a blip. I think Arsenal putting every single focus on the Premier League. I think their game was already on against their minds were already focused on Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. Oh, here's Andreas Pereira into Mitrovic. Now Fulham here in the box. Oh, Willian takes it outside of the boot shot. That's wild. As I was getting back to you, Reese, basically I think that before that game even started, I think Arsenal players' mindset, their mind is already on the game against Crystal Palace. I think everything in their mind is just we need to make sure we don't bottle this Premier League title, because remember a lot of those players wouldn't have expected they would have expected a top 4 title charge. I mean a top 4 charge, and to be in a title and to be clear of the title like in the title race is quite something. So yeah, they have all eyes on that. But United have still a lot to play for in the season. Top 4 we should try and secure, even though I think we have really. Oh yes, Sancho edge of the box. Now Bruno, let's just look at this play. Bruno back into the box. Ooh, out by Fulham. But like I was saying, I think City and United still have a lot to play for. They're in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, which they should get through to the semis. And I mean, I expect United to be in a final versus City around the end of the season. I expect them to be in the final of the Europa League. We've already won the Carabao Cup. It is a fantastic season for Manchester United already, and it can only there could be some upsets, but I expect it to go better than worse. Just gonna Bruno Fernandes just sat down injured here in the first 9 minutes. Sorry, I'm just posting something on Twitter, which you guys can see if you do want to. Donnie says, bro, realistically speaking, what's the odds of Man United winning today? I don't know what betting odds realistically because I don't know what betting. I don't understand betting odds, but in terms of percentages, I'd say there's Fulham are gonna be a tough side, but I'd give it. I pretty much have like a 90% confidence. I in terms of confidence, I have 90% confidence that we'll go and win this game. 95. The likelihood of us winning this game is probably around 70% ish, but Fulham are gonna be no pusher. I'm not. That is um no insult to Fulham. They are not gonna. When I say 70%, I'm not gonna say we're gonna dominate 70% of the game. I'm saying it's gonna be a very hard game, but I think that it's closer in United's favor than it is in Fulham's. Um, Reese says old ass Horde of drop points against Crystal Palace. Yeah, they do look crazy this season. And Jeff says, so the big question is why Maguire keeps venturing so far forward only to be caught on a counter attack. He's ridiculous. Paul. Oh yes, United. Speaking of, there we go. Okay, now it gets cut out. Paul Martinez is going to have a tough game because of him. That is completely true. And I think that thing about Maguire pushing up is I think he doesn't doubt his ability, which a lot of us do, and that's a big problem. I think what's the word? He's overconfident in himself as a player, which is not really bad, but he needs to know his strengths, and pace is definitely one of his weaknesses. Hell, people would say that playing football is one of Maguire's weaknesses. So yeah, really, there's no real like right side there, but hopefully he has a good game today. Let's see. Fulham. I mean, Pauline is going to be a tough one to get in the middle. He is a quality player. I remember United looking at him early. Oh, yes, Fulham. Great ball into the box. And Mitrovic almost gets his head onto that. And now that's Sancho. And Sancho, that's a great ball to Rashford. And now Rashford can run. He can continue to run. If he can get it to Vegas, which he does, and then he cuts it in, left foot shot. Ah, it's tame. Very tame from Vegas. Not what you want to see from your number 9. Or number 27, I guess. Very... I think he was hoping to get a little bit more on that ball. It just gets between Bruno Fernandes' legs and gets nothing on that shot. It's poor from Vegas. Very even game so far. Bruno Fernandes. It's a very loose ball. I think Bruno needs to simplify his game a bit more. I just put a tweet out about Bruno because of the fact that we're going to have to give him a little bit of leeway, Bruno. And oh my word, Martinez. He's been absolutely done there. Oh, great coming back by Sabitzer. Fantastic. Fulham was straight in. And Martinez was appealing for a foul there. I don't know what's happened here. He's been has he been fouled or has he been? Yeah, that's a bit poor from Martinez. For a person of his stature, he doesn't. He is a bit weak there, which is very rare for Martinez ex-player. I wonder why Ten Hag doesn't start Malacia today. It's probably true. I think he wants to go full strength mostly when we're playing a game like this. Because it is a quarterfinal. That's why he hasn't rested there. That's why he hasn't. I think if this is early cup games, then he does. Oh my word! What a ball in from Ream for Fulham. Brilliant ball in, and just nobody gets their head to it. Nobody gets their foot to it. It's a fantastic ball. Perfect weight, perfect placement, and it just ends up going wide. Not wide, but ends up going out for a goal kick. Donny says, bro, realistically speaking, oh no, you've already said that, sorry. But yeah, and it's a good point. I think Malaysia would have been a safe option in this game as well. But maybe, I mean, remember it is last game before international break, so there's no reason for him to rest. Sure, and if I feel like any player that said they were perfectly fit to play this game, Ten Hag would have played. I think maybe Fred has given Ten Hag signs that he's not fully fit to play this game after our game in midweek. So yeah, I don't know. Are we? So we're in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. We are. This game is to decide whether we're in the semi-finals of the FA Cup, and we are still in the top four race for. We are still. We're not in the title race, but we are. We can narrow the points difference down as much as we can. Which will, if we can get a 75 to 80 point season, that would be fantastic. Yeah, first 15 minutes. I don't think we've been under real threat, but I don't. United haven't looked to. Don't haven't looked like they've got going in this game. Um, yeah, not a lot of attacks. We had that one Vegor shot, but other than that, not much from the Red Devils. And Fulham have a free kick here as well. So hopefully, and that is cut out. And Sancho weak on the ball there, should do better. Oh, Bruno. Oh, could have set Sancho free. He's been taken down there. That's going to be a foul. Surely a yellow, ref. That's always a yellow. And that's Andreas Pereira, yellow card. There we go, ref. Ref's made the right decision there. Um, I'm just trying to think. What does I need to do something, but I forgot what I needed to do. That's never a good thing. Oh, there we go. I know. I've realized. Uh, we know we don't start games particularly well. Jeff says, "Oh my goodness, I can watch the game now." Woohoo! That's awesome. That's awesome. As you say that, Bruno puts the ball in. That's too close to Burnley. I forgot he side for Fulham. So yeah, too close to Burnley there. Lovely ball from Wan-Bissaka to Bruno Fernandes. It's not an easy ball to get back to any of them. One thing Vegas is really about is making good runs. He he's big, but he's not very intelligent when it comes to making runs that can break the lines of the defenders. Arsenal fans are a bit salty after the match against Sporting Lol. Yeah, they are, but it's understandable, and they always bring it back to the fact that they're league leaders. But it's fine. Remember, we at the beginning of the season, we would have thought that Europa League was realistic and Champions League was very most probably unattainable. And we are past the mid-season, midpoint of the season, and we have won a trophy already. We are in a quarterfinal. We are about to be in hopefully soon to be in a semi-final, and we are comfortably in third place. So yeah, and we've been in the title race at least 3 times this season. But it's come. A lot of people have thought that it's just United not being on the same level as Arsenal and them. I think it comes down to more United not having the squad depth for it. We've been playing. We've been playing a lot of second team players. Vegos was not meant to be brought in as a first team striker, but Martial has been injured for a while. There was a point where Anthony was out. Sancho was out at one point. Casemiro's had a lot of red cards. Sabitzer was injured. McTominay was injured. There's a lot of players that have been injured. I mean, Varane's injured currently. So, yeah, United have not had it easy this season. I'll say that. So anybody you thinks we have, we definitely haven't. Poor cross from Bruno, should do better. Yeah, I agree, Jeff. Feels like these 20 minutes in this game have gone really slow. I'm not gonna lie. I've gone quite slow. Pereira puts the cross in, and Wan-Bissaka gets out. Surprisingly enough, that William didn't take a shot there. He had space. No United player wanted to try and press there. That's Wan-Bissaka's all day. There we go. Maguire's been caught out of possession there again. Caught out of position, and that's going to be a yellow card to Maguire. Massive liability, Harry Maguire. He knows that he's been beaten by Mitrovic already there. And he has to hold Mitrovic off because of the fact that he's going to be beaten for pace. So he takes the yellow card. Ridiculous. Menace says, "Oh hey, are you still feeling 7-0?" Oh, shame, man. Oh, shame. Liverpool fans are still lingering over that. Past is the past, my boy. Move on. We're about to be in a semi-final. We are already in a quarter-final. We've already won a trophy this season, and we're comfortably sitting in 3rd place. You are in 5th place, struggling to get top 4, and you are out of every single competition you could have possibly won. So I think you need to humble yourself. But glad to see that you've tuned in. To be fair, at least you can witness United make it through even further. So yeah. Pretty much a lot of Liverpool fans that still think about this result right now. Let me put it this way: the only trophy in your trophy cabinet this season is a 7-Up can, so you can enjoy. Menace says Fulham for the win. We'll have to see about that, mate. We'll have to see about that. We'll come back to that when we're winning at the end of the game. We'll come back. And even if let's say we don't, which I do have confidence that we will, we've still won a trophy this season, and we're still in the quarterfinals, and it will just be even sweeter the fact that we can still make it this far in a cup final. Plus, somebody needs to stop City from winning the treble, because it ain't gonna be you lot. Bruno, ball in. Nope. Oh, great cutout, Martinez. Have a run. Oh, brilliant from Martinez. And now it's Vegos. And Sancho gave away possession, but Vegos won it back from a lucky ricochet. A lot of players forward for United this time. Shaw in the box as well. Oh, ball in from Rashford. And Vegos couldn't get there. Why hasn't he made the dive? You always have excuses. You can't accept Liverpool's better. Okay. Look at the stats. Look at the standings, and look at who's in 4 competitions, or look who is in 3 competitions and has already won the trophy, compared to being in 1 competition and struggling to get top 4. There's levels to this game. I can't lie. There's levels to this game, but you can enjoy a 7-Up cup. I can't lie. You enjoy a 7-Up can. Reed. Ooh, stays in. Oh, and he sent Bruno Fernandes. Ooh. Yeah, you can see Bruno is physically so tired. He's doing everything he can to just run his socks off. Weghorst. That's a foul. We'll take it. Liverpool fans who can't win anything this season beat us 7-0, then lose to Bournemouth. That's the funny thing, is you haven't won a game since losing to Bournemouth, and since beating Man United. You may have won. You won 7-0, and God pretty much said, okay, I'm gonna give Liverpool 7 goals for the rest of the season, and you used it all on us. So I'm happy for you. But now you're not gonna score another. Yeah. Now how are you gonna win any games if you have no goals left? I don't care. 7-0, lol. Oh, shame. Is that how low Liverpool fans have fallen? I didn't think they would reach that low. But okay, fair enough. I know. At least some Liverpool fans can accept fate and try their best to come back. But you guys can. Some Liverpool fans just don't wanna accept the fact that the era has come to an end, like Ten Hag said. Oh, great movement there. That's never a penalty. Mitrovic is looking for that from Martinez. He's looking for that on Martinez. Mitrovic just completely dived there, I can't lie. What has happened here? I'm just trying to see here. There's Tim Ream that is on the ground at the moment, but I'm pretty sure that the ref has waved that penalty call off. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Ream does a good ricochet. He's created that chance. I can't lie. I think it was the Luke Shaw touch on Ream as he was going through that might have hurt Ream a little bit. Let's see. I haven't actually seen Fulham's last few games. How have they been doing? They lost to Brentford, lost to Arsenal, they beat Leeds to get to us. Drew to Wolves, beat Brighton, which is obviously a massive result. Beat Nottingham, drew to Chelsea. So they haven't been terrible. They did lose their last three, or they've gotten 1 point from their last three Prem games, to be fair. And the standings, if I'm not wrong, yeah. So Liverpool are sixth, currently 7 points off top four. Brighton are in the exact same position, except they've got a game in hand on Liverpool, so they are in a better position than Liverpool are to get top four. Brentford, same amount of points, but they have played a game more than Liverpool. And then Chelsea's still behind Fulham, and they've played 27 games. My goodness. Shame, man. Yeah, 27 minutes, and I can't lie, no real threat from either team. It's kind of been a bit dull. I'd say Fulham have had the cutting edge, but they haven't capitalized on anything, realistically. Ten Hag said what happened in Anfield when he got humbled. Ten Hag said, oh yeah, so in quotations, what happened at Anfield when he got humbled, destroyed, and embarrassed Seven Hag. Okay, first of all, let's just not forget about the fact that we beat you in the third game of the season. Let's not forget that compared to other teams, because of the fact that we were in 4 competitions, we were playing a game every single 3 days, so all our players were knackered. Let's also not forget the fact that we were 10 points clear of you going into that game, and you have won since winning that game, which was, let's be honest, all of your goals came from mistakes from us. And I'm not scared to admit that we played bad on that day, but we've had much better good days, I can't lie, than bad days. You can remember the 7-0 to Liverpool, but I can also remember the 2-0 versus Newcastle, and the fact that, and you can then Liverpool fans will say, oh, we beat Newcastle 2-0 as well. Yeah, except the fact that you guys didn't do it in the cup final, did you? You guys didn't have a trophy. You guys didn't get to celebrate anything. You got to celebrate while drinking some 7-Up. That's about it. You did not have any proper celebrations. If that win took you over us and we were in the middle of a title charge, that would have been crazy. But what were you guys, like 9th when we played you? So yeah. BBQ says, what is a loser Bull fan doing here? Honestly, man. I mean, I welcome pretty much every single fan on this channel, but delusional fan views are just gonna get shot down on this channel. You can put them in the chat, but I'm just gonna shoot them down. If you have genuine good points, I'll talk about them. I mean, I'll actually add to them. But stuff like Liverpool talking about something that happened ages ago, but also the fact that they're still behind us after that 7-0 win. I mean, it's quite shocking. Talking about 7-0, that's what I'm doing, yeah. Nice. How many points are we ahead of you, by the way? I'm actually curious. So we have played the same amount of games, and we are 8 points clear of you now. So if you think about us how much points we are ahead of you compared to how much goals he scored against us. We are still we win. We're still ahead of you. Oh, shame. And that's probably going to increase over the season. I mean, let's be honest. You're going to lose to City on the weekend, and we are going to get even more points after the international break. Martinez, it's a long ball, and Rashford will keep it in. No, why hasn't he controlled it and then run? Unlucky. Very, very dull 30 minutes. To be fair, Menace, Ikenna. To be fair, I've actually quite enjoyed roasting Liverpool for a bit, because this game is first 30 minutes has been very boring from both sides. No attacking threat at all. I think both sides are playing it very safe. They're playing it very, very safe. Sanchez had a lively start to this game. He's just made a couple of passing errors, but he's made a good pass there to Martinez, to be fair. When you start getting our forward players a little bit more into the game. Oh, Rashford straight inside. Oh, and that's gone out for goal kick. Oh my word! I almost missed that for a second. I didn't look at this. So Martinez put the ball in, and it was Vegor's poor touch that got to Sabitzer, and Sabitzer with a good ball to Rashford, but takes the shot. It's very wide. I think it was the heavy touch from Rashford that he couldn't keep it, and that was Rashford that carried it out himself. The league ain't over yet. We'll get ahead of you guys. sorry. We'll get ahead of you guys. Mark my words. Oh, shame. This is the delusional talk This is the delusional talk I'm talking about. You can't beat 20th place Bournemouth. How are you gonna get even more points over the season? You'll be lucky to get a couple more points, but max you're getting, bro, is like how much is the max that Liverpool can get? Let's say, so if they have played 26 games, which would leave 4 plus 8, so that's 12 games. So they can realistically only get like 36 points extra on top of their 42. So that would be like, the max you can get is 78 points. Let's work that out, which means that we only need 28 points. So 28 points, if we divide 28 divided by 3, we only need to win about 10 games of our remaining 12, and we get even more. No, wait, my math is crap there. What am I saying? The amount that we can win is also 12 times 3. So 12. So that would be, I've just done that. I don't know why. 36. So 36 plus our 50 would mean that we get 86. So we're clear of you lot. We're clear of you lot. And you guys you ain't getting nowhere near 78 points. I'll tell you that for free, man. You'll be lucky to get 67. You'll be lucky to get anywhere near late 60s. You'll get to about 62, 63, and then you'll tank. Whereas we'll get to about in between 75 and 80. BBQ says FSG will sack Klopp next season, and you will need another 30 years to win the Premier League. I think if Klopp stays, then they can be back next season. Not this season, obviously. But if they sack Klopp, for sure, I think you guys might start struggling to get into Conference League after that. Wan-Bissaka tries to sit somebody down. That's fair play. And then Bruno It's a bad ball. Why is Wan-Bissaka let that go out? Bruno is not happy there from Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka just let it bounce one too many times. Oh, it's what you did to me. It's what you did to me. But yeah, I mean, probably one of the most boring 35 minutes of the season for United. And trust me, a lot of teams have come to Old Trafford have been boring. It's been a lot of recently, nowhere near none of the games have been boring. We've had Barcelona, we've had Newcastle, we even had Liverpool, which is not boring at all. It was just very weird feeling. But there hasn't been a boring watch along in a while. Oh, fantastic ball by Bruno and just Shaw. Shaw just couldn't win the header. He tried everything he could. Today I feel Qatari. I'm with you, my guy. I'm with you, BBQ. Today I feel Qatari, man. Every day until we get them in. Today I feel Qatari, man. Rashford is 3 goals away from becoming the first Man United player to score 30 goals in all club competitions this season since Robin van Persie in 2012-2013. Oh my word, and we've hit the post. As I'm reading out a crazy stat, we hit the post. Fantastic. That is so annoying. It's so flipping annoying. I need to go look back at that because I didn't even see it. And that will be our ball. Hopefully they'll show the replay there. Bruno Fernandes appealing for ours. Oh, well, we're like 8 minutes out from half time here, and plus out of time, and yeah, it doesn't look like any team's gonna have anything. Famous last words almost. Actually, no, that's gonna be a foul on Bruno Fernandes. Jeff says Qatar take over 300 million 300 million budget, and De Jong and Mbappe playing for Manchester United next season will win the lot. If we get Mbappe and De Jong next season, we're winning the lot. If we get Qatar, I think a Jude Bellingham or De Jong is a must. I think another centre back is a must, and shipping Maguire out. I think another fullback is a must, another right back maybe. And let's think. We need a defensive midfielder. We need a box to box like De Jong and Bellingham. But I would like a young upcoming centre defensive midfielder to be backup to Casemiro. Oh, what a ball! Now he's Mitrovic in. Oh my word, Martinez. He's so good. What a player, man. What a player. Manchester United will flop their next 9 games and will get third place as menace, which is the Liverpool fan. Oh goodness. I don't know why I'm having this debate, but I'm gonna quickly just look at our next Premier League games. Newcastle win, but could draw. Brentford, so that's like one game. Brentford will win. Everton will win. Nottingham Forest will win. Chelsea will win. Tottenham will win. Aston Villa will win. West Ham will win. and Wolves will win. So I don't see... Oh, Sabitzer! Oh, what a chance. Brilliant shot. I don't see... We have no hard teams to play for the next few games of this Premier League games of the season, except for maybe Chelsea and Tottenham. But honestly, I see Brentford as more of a threat than Tottenham and Chelsea. I don't see Chelsea and Tottenham as a real threat. And then we've got Wolves, Bournemouth, and Fulham, and all of them. So yeah, I don't see them as major threats. I can't lie. Oh, brilliant ball from Bruno into Sancho. If Sancho can find the right pass, he slows it down, but he doesn't know what to do with it. Oh, Sancho, good ball to Sabitzer. Oh, across the box, and Rashford couldn't get the touch. Bruno's last 6 oh my word, wait. Okay. Bruno's last 6 passes missing their targets. Oh, he's had a couple passes there where it's been fantastic. You can't. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear a lot of criticism about Bruno when he's literally. It's a fact that he's played the most games, most minutes out of any single European, out of any single player in Europe this season. You can see he's knackered, and he's still giving 100% for the club. And he's not even playing bad. He's constantly putting 7 out of 10s, and with Bruno he's gonna have the odd misplaced pass, but he makes up for it. To be fair. He's always involved in a goal somehow. And for people that doubt him, I just gotta feel sorry for you, because at the end of the day, I love him as as Manchester United's captain, and I wouldn't change that in any way. In any way, I would not change that. Oh my word, my head is zinging. And Tete is going to give us that goal kick. Oh my word. 42 minutes. I can't lie, guys. I'm sorry. This has been a shocking game so far. I can't lie. Hopefully United will cheat us in the second half. Anybody have anything we can talk about besides delusional Liverpool opinions? Because yeah, we probably should talk a little bit more about United. McTominay, a little bit of a shaky challenge there. Now that's gonna be Pereira. Pereira's only rings around McTominay and Maguire. Here's Willian, Paulinho, and that's gonna be Martinez out. And Willian just playing with Martinez a bit, but Martinez has got him in his pocket. I can't lie. I think Jude Bellingham and Osman would be better signing for United instead of Mbappe and De Jong. I would honestly, if I had to choose between those 4 players, I would be in between. I choose Jude Bellingham and Mbappe. Can you imagine an Mbappe-Haaland rivalry in Manchester? It would be the best rivalry in the. It would be the best rivalry in the Prem. Oh my word! Can you imagine that? I love Osman, but I would love him to come to United, but if I had the opportunity to decide if I had the opportunity to sign Kylian Mbappe, I'd take it in a heartbeat. He is the best player. He is the best player in the world, or he has the highest ceiling, and he's one of the best players in the world, if not the best player in the world. I think I'd rely on him more than Messi in a game nowadays. Obviously, he doesn't come close to prime Messi, but yeah, not a lot of people come close to prime Messi or Ronaldo. But having a Mbappe-Haaland rivalry would be crazy in Manchester, and Mbappe would show Haaland levels. I can't lie. Can you imagine having Jude Bellingham, Bruno Fernandes, and people like Christian Eriksen and Sabitzer, and Sancho, Rashford, supplying the likes of Mbappe? That is on par with Haaland being supplied with Grealish and De Bruyne and all of them. And honestly, if we're being honest, Mbappe is a bit like Rashford in the sense that he can score even when he's not getting service. Like it's what happened. What he did. That's how he scored his hat trick in the cup. In the World Cup final. Whereas Haaland can only score when his team is playing well. Oh, good shot there by Tete, but it's well wide. Yeah, it was well wide. He's the one. My throat is so sore. It's dry. No football for the next 2 weeks. This is gonna be so sad. Make sure if you guys aren't already, make sure if you guys want some sort of football content, during the international break that's not not international related, make sure to subscribe. I don't know when I'm gonna post my next actual video. I'm working on it. It's taking longer than expected because I've had some delays, but I am working on it to get it done as fast as possible. Hint, it requires work in terms of like physical work and physical labor. Yeah, hopefully I can get that done soon. And then shorts page, make sure to keep tuning in there because I post a lot of brilliant ball by McTominay. Martinez. Oh, Sancho, why have you passed? Just take the shot. He's too unselfish. Oh my word. It's a brilliant ball by Martins, a brilliant ball by it's a good light ball by Martinez. By Vegas, and all he needs to do is just shoot, but he's too unselfish. He should just take the shot then and there. Is that confidence or is that him that's not kind of his style? And that's a bad ball by Sancho again. Ridiculous, man. Well, probably one of the most boring halves of football I've seen Man United watch this game. This season, it has been shocking. Been properly shocking. Let's see what you can do. Let's see what we can do in the second half because we're gonna have to try and do something. Let's look at the stats because that is probably going to be more interesting than watching that first half. Wow, what a dull first half! I can't even lie. Big second half. For United coming. Yeah, hopefully because we need it. Can anybody just let me know? I don't. If anybody knows in chat, does FA Cup, does it go to extra time and then pens? Does it just go to pens or does it go to a playoff? Because every single other game in the FA Cup have been like won by like everybody else. Like City thrashed Burnley, Sheffield beat Blackburn Rovers. Actually, wait, I can see. Did Sheffield beat Blackburn Rovers in 90 minutes, or did they? If they didn't, then it means that they goes longer. They beat him in 90 minutes. So I don't actually know. Yeah, but if anybody knows whether it goes straight to penalties, goes to a playoff or whatever, I don't think they do the second round, the replay for quarterfinals, do they? I don't think they do it. We can't afford a what's his name, a replay with the packed schedule we have. It's kind of mental. It's kind of mental. Let me search it. I'm gonna see if I can find it for you lot. And then I'm gonna get the stats out because you know what? That's just what we do. That is what we do. 3 shots, 3 on target for Manchester United, whereas Fulham have had 5 shots with 1 shot on target. So, yeah, we need to be a little bit more clinical in that sense. The system is broken. How the heck is... I'm going to have to screen share this for you guys because this has blown my mind. It says 52% possession to Manchester United, right? And then 53% possession to Fulham. How does that make sense? It's supposed to be 48 to them or either 47 to us. That doesn't physically make sense. My days. I mean, I haven't even stopped the timer. Give me a second. And then I will do that. Oh my word. Sorry. I just... yeah. Whatever. Okay, let's... second half is about to... I actually should just write halftime there. There we go. Halftime. I need to share this on screen because this is kind of crazy. Are you guys seeing this? It's mental. Oh my goodness, look at this. It says 52% possession for us and 53% possession for them. Tell me how that makes sense. Oh my goodness, man. Ridiculous. But yeah. I guess we have 52% possession and Fulham have had more. Please tell me how that makes sense. It's very... You can see how even it is. It's 84% pass accuracy the entire time. Had a little bit more corners them in favor to them. Same amount of fouls, same amount of yellow cards, same amount of reds, and same amount of offsides. Well, obviously same amount of reds. But yeah, very even game and very boring. I mean, sorry. A lot of times we talk about a halftime about what substitutes we may make. Also BBQ says I think they'll play a replay match. If I'm not mistaken, I know they did play it for the 5th rounds and everything. You could be complete. I have to just double check, but thank you for letting me know that there might be a replay. We need to get the job done today because we don't want a replay. Any changes you guys would make second half? I mean, if we're thinking about it, weak points in this team have been Maguire. I don't think McTominay has been necessarily bad. I'd say Maguire and slightly Sancho, you know. He's been too selfless. A lot of players are too selfish, and he's too selfless. He needs to start taking chances by himself. He needs to start trusting in himself. He doesn't trust in himself enough. But yeah, I mean, if we look on the subs bench, I mean, we've got Victor Lindelof who could come on. We could bring Delo on and chuck Wan-Bissaka in at centre back. Maybe Ten Hag will want to bring Anthony or Palestri on the right, and then maybe Elanga up front for Weghorst, or you could bring on a Facundo Palestri, put him right, put Sancho left, and then put Rashford up front to take off Weghorst. It has to be one of Weghorst or Sancho that comes off, and then Maguire. I think Maguire would be my main pick because he's on a yellow as well, which makes us vulnerable. Yeah, I'm just having a look at what people are saying on Twitter, and then I have to go and quickly go to the bathroom. Otherwise, I'm not going to make it through the second half. Having just streamed 90 minutes watching Arsenal versus Crystal Palace, not once was the midweek game used as an excuse. Thanks, fully won. Thanks, fully won 4-1. People are just saying that. 30 minutes into the United game, at home to Fulham in the FA Cup quarter-final. Commentary mentioned because Fulham bossed the first half. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Fulham didn't boss the first half, but um, both teams have been rubbish. I can't lie. And is Martial available for this match? He is not. He's not on the bench. I mean, he has been seen back in training. I imagine he'll be back at the end of the international break. But he's not in this game. He's not in the match squad for this game. No. Getting outplayed by Fulham at home. My PTSD. No, that's not. Here's a good stat for you. Lissandro Martinez's first half by numbers: 87% pass accuracy, 3 out of 4 ground duels won, 2 long balls completed, 2 tackles won, 2 clearances, 1 interception, and 1 dribble completed. Solid. It's been solid. And somebody else says we literally skipped the midfield. In the midfield, it's so bad. Going from defense to attack, I feel like Martinez is playing all the good passes into the attackers because the midfield can't. Sabitzer made 9 passes in the first half when nowhere near good enough. That's true. We haven't been getting. That's a good point there that they've made there. Not getting the ball. Not getting the ball to our midfielders enough. I'm not gonna lie. We're just not getting the ball to our midfielders enough, and that is a big problem. The midfield is arguably the most important part of your team, and the fact that we're not getting it to them is the fact that we're not getting it to them, which means we're trying to skip a part of the play, which is it's going to be much harder for the attackers to get on the balls. That's probably why we haven't been able to have a lot of chances. I'm just going to sorry, I just need to find something. And then I'm going to have to quickly go for a few seconds. Yeah, I mean, changes I would make for second half, probably just take off one of the attackers and try and change something up there, and then maybe change things up in midfield. I mean, we're not getting the ball to midfield, so it doesn't make any difference. I think Maguire is a big liability in that squad because of the fact that, one, his passes are not very good. Most of his passes are clearances, and number 2, he's just a liability when it comes to Fulham attacking. So yeah, we'll have to see how we start. How we start. Sorry, I'm looking more at. I mean, yeah, I'd say Fulham have had the edge over United in this game. Josh, who's your favorite player? Says Kayla. Yeah, I think I don't. That's a weird font there, but cool. Josh, who's my favorite player? I would. Well, it's obvious. It's Rashford. It always has been and pretty much always will be. But if I had to go all time apart from Rashford, I don't know why I have this. I just have this attachment with Rashford. GOAT for me would also be Ronaldo, but second to Rashford in the team. I struggle between Bruno Fernandes and Martinez, and I really like I like Martinez's play, and Bruno, I just have this thing about him, is it Rashford? It is indeed. I don't know, is there something he caught my eye in the academy, and it's just I've liked him ever since. He has been my role model in football, you could say. Plus, he's now a lot of people gave up on him at the end of last season. Luckily, I didn't, and and I wasn't ever planning on doing so. And it's paid off. It has paid off. I'm just looking at something. Yeah, I'm looking at something. There we go. I think that's good. Yeah, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom before the second half starts. Otherwise, I'm not gonna make it. So, yeah, give me a second. Actually, I'll put the text up saying what do I say? Be right back, and then I make like a space there to make it fit. Yeah. There we go. Alright, cheers. I'll be back soon. And I'm back. Sorry, that took a bit longer than I expected, but yeah, we are back, and the game is no, it's not. I was about to say it's close to kicking off, but they are just showing a picture of I'm just showing something about Old Trafford. Rashford is also my role model, and he's a very inspirational. He's very inspirational, and he's made some good books too. Let me wait. Give me a second. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. Okay, let me put on my headset. My headset is off right now, so it's like a bit messed up. I'm trying to make a collection right now, and I haven't ordered the other ones, but I want to. But I do have the Rashford book, and I've read this about twice. And I'm going to try and make a collection. So I want to make like a whole shelf or whatever. And I know there's like 4 books, so I want to get all of them somehow. Because I want to make a collection of this. Because it is, I want people to know that I'm like a big Rashford fan. So yeah. That doesn't really just show it. Like, there's obviously there's millions of people that have bought his books, but yeah. I have also this book is like awesome. He has, and honestly, probably, I mean, I'm gonna have some bias here because of the fact that he's my favorite player, and he's probably one of my favorite people. But it's a great book. I highly recommend. Even if you just wanting to listen and read a good book about, it's very inspirational, and he talks about how he made it as a professional footballer. So yeah, I'm gonna try and. Game is about to kick off once again in a few seconds. Also, if you guys do want to, a lot of people sometimes they get a bit bored of like videos or live streams or whatever. Hopefully you stay on this live stream, but make sure to subscribe, because if you're ever feeling bored or whatever and you just want to kind of binge a whole bunch of short videos, on my channel page, I post a lot of self-made football TikToks, and those and we are underway. I don't know why Ten Hag and them were still walking, but yeah, I don't think there's been any changes for the second half. So we go into this game. We go into the second half the same way as we did the first half, except hopefully Ten Hag has had a. By the way, I'm not being right back. I'm just making this. second half. I know, very high production. I know. Thank you. I will be improving the setup next season, so make sure to tune in next season as well, because we're just gonna make this. We're just gonna evolve every single season, really. Who knows? Could be before that the next time. And that is going to be a drop ball for. Would that be United? No, it's going to be for Fulham. Come on, United. Come on. But yeah, I also did post a recent Rashford short, actually, in case you want to see it, where he absolutely cooked Ben White. So yeah, you can go watch that if you want. It's on my shorts page. Highly recommend, because it's a quality short. I can't lie. That's Maguire's challenge there. And Mitrovic looks like in a little bit of pain, yeah, but I think he's good to carry on. Early goal in the second half would do us wonders. I wonder what Mark Overge's thoughts are. You know, I do like to get his perspective on these games. Martin is there covering for Luke Shaw. Deckwood over Reed. They have a lot of reads. They have a lot of more reads in the thing. It's quite interesting. Oh, Martin is. I mean, that was actually McTominay that was put under. Oh, now he has Willian, and he's Wan-Bissaka has let him have that. Oh my word! And what a fantastic stop by David De Gea. My goodness. Don't know why. I mean, that's Maguire that's caught our position again, and then it's Wan-Bissaka that almost lets him get in front of the ball, Willian. It's good tap over the ball by De Gea, and honestly, they have to make a lot of those saves in these games, but it's gonna be one where you just can't get to it, and we better make sure that doesn't happen, or that we at least have a goal to be in that position where we can take it. And the last thing we want to be doing is going 1-0 down, because then with the way we've been playing, it might be the kick in the butt we need, but at the same time, it shouldn't be needed that we need to get a kickstart every single game. We should be starting on the front foot for every game. Willian. Oh, cuts inside. Oh my word, what a shot! And was it David De Gea got the save again? And I told you De Gea had to make a couple of those saves, and he's had to make another one again. What? But he just needs. I'm just looking at Willian on the ball and whatever. Naturally gifted, Sancho is a far superior player to Willian. But the thing is, Willian has a lot of experience, and you just see him. He knows what he's a traditional winger in the sense that he gets the ball and he looks to make a smart pass, or he puts the cross in. Sancho at times can hold onto the ball and try and do a bit too much with the ball, and then be a bit too unselfish at times as well. Oh my word! And Mitrovic has gotten in the opener. And how have we allowed that? How are we allowed in the space in the box? Ridiculous from United, honestly. And like I said, we're going to have to do it the hard way. Rashford's injured in our own box here. Let's see if this goes to VAR, but we're going to have to see it. Ten Hag's looking at the screen right now. Let's look at this. Andreas Pereira puts the ball inside the box. It goes off Diop and goes straight to Mitrovic. And he just takes it on the volley and bangs it in. Let's see what happened to I haven't seen what happened to Rashford. I don't know if there's anything. It doesn't interfere with play with Mitrovic, so I don't think that's going to be given at all. But yeah, Mitrovic has fired Fulham in front. And now it is, yeah, it's gonna be hard for United to come back now. Well, long way. I haven't even changed the score. Let me change the score for you lot. It is 1-0 to Fulham. But hopefully that's some sort of kickstart for United, because that can't be the end of the game for sure. That cannot be the end of the game. If that came later in the game, I'd have more faith in the fact that Fulham can get. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so tired. I'd have more faith in the fact that Fulham could win this, but I mean it's gonna be all we need is one goal and we're back in it. There's Fulham's 1. Now we need our 2 as predicted. Fair play. If we do come back and win 2-1, it'll be as you predicted. I did say it was going to be a close game. I just thought that it would be. I did say 1-1, and I thought that I said 1-1, and I said that if it does go to extra time, which BBQ has informed me that it might go to a playoff, but if it did go to extra time, I think United will win it in 2-1. But my prediction still technically stands then 1-1. So. Yeah, my prediction is still on the table as well. Fair play. Although it's not what I wanted. I want us to comfortably go win this 5-0, but unfortunately that's just not how football is sometimes, you know. Especially we don't have the squad depth to go and thrash teams 4 or 5-0 like a Man City. Although to be fair, they played Burnley or played Fulham, who are like 8th in the Prem. The world has ever seen, and it's Manchester United. Manchester United FC. Bro, Maguire looks like he plays in 0.25 speed. It's mad. Oh, yes, Rashford. Bruno. Why hasn't he taken a touch? He's never going to get it on target. My goodness. It's a good layoff for Weghorst, and it's a good pass from Rashford. And I don't know why Bruno doesn't just take a touch and set himself. It's just tough. It's so tough to get that in the right of power and right placement. And I don't know why he's gone like that. Oh, that's Weghorst's ball. No, it's not. Ugh. Oh, good win there. McTominay, and now Weghorst, Sancho. If he can put the ball in, it's a good skill. McTominay in the box. Now Sancho. And he tries to get around his play and he's lost possession. And now Sancho puts us on the defensive side. This all comes from Sancho's poor ball. And I don't see him anywhere trying to track back. Here's Martinez. Mitrovic, and now Palhinha puts the ball into Pereira. Why hasn't Sancho come back across? Sancho is playing that's lazy from Sancho. If you're gonna give away possession cheaply like that, you come back and help out your team. I would have fully expected him to come and run back. If that's Bruno loses the ball, he runs back as fast as he possible to make up for his mistake. It was good play by Sancho until he lost the ball. It's a hold by Martinez. $55 gone. We're gonna have to see. I think Anthony is gonna be coming on for Sancho. I think that's the change. And as much as I wanted Sancho to do well in this game, he just hasn't really got going. Shame to see, man. He just isn't the player we bought. Oh, come on, boys. We still are in this game. We are still in this game. Willian has busted on the wing, I can't lie. I don't know why. I've just jinxed him. I just said Willian's been playing well, and as soon as I said that, he just lets the ball run out of play for some reason. Slips twice from Deckard over Reed. Good challenge there by Bruno. That's, oh, never mind. Let's see the challenge from Bruno. Yeah, he doesn't touch the ball at all. Poor challenge. He's so tired, Bruno. I can't help to say he is dying out there. Fair play for him giving his absolute all for this game, regardless. Andreas Pereira, ball into the box. It's a very high one. Very disappointing from Andreas Pereira and from a Fulham fan perspective. Ted Hogg is going for the attack. I thought he would have been taking off Sancho, but instead he's gone Anthony for McTominay. Clearly making some sort of attacking change. So I imagine, well, I think Bruno will go in the middle with Sancho at 10. Let's do that. We'll put there, and then we bring Anthony on. So I think it'll look like this. I think it'll look like this. I think that's gonna be. I think we've put Sancho at 10 and seen how it works, and put Bruno. I think we've gone for a much more attacking midfield. Yeah, well, let's see if Ten Hag's changes work. Most of the time, it does. To be fair, give credit to Ten Hag when credit's due. His substitutions normally have big impacts on the game. So let's see if he can have the same impact. Maguire, man. United fans getting really annoyed with Maguire there because of the fact that he just stood there with the ball and we're 1-0 down. Not how United players should be conducting themselves when they're 1-0 down. Here's Wan-Bissaka. Now Anthony. And he can run at the Fulham players. Anthony tries to put the cross in. It's a Manchester United throw-in. Yeah, I like that. He's apologising, but I like the fact that he's trying to put a cross in. Anthony definitely needs to try and give a little bit more of that crossing aspect. He doesn't put a lot of crosses in. He actually just shoot. And Martinez gets it wide to Sancho. Come on, Sancho, run at him, make him work, man. Gets it to Shaw. Now Bruno. And Sancho doesn't make the run. And it's going to be a corner. Corner to Manchester United. We'll take the deflection, to be honest. Fair play. Fair play, okay. Come on, Maguire. Make yourself useful somehow. Or Weghorst. Ball in from Bruno, and it's another corner to United. Okay, come on, boys. We've scored from set pieces in the past. Let's do it again. Bruno, long, and it's straight into Burnley's hands. Poor ball in from Bruno there. That's Maguire's all day. Good header. Now Weghorst. Disappointing. Oh, for Anthony's just been a little bit tussly with Robinson since coming on. That's 2 challenges where he's nicked the heels of Robinson. No, says the referee. That almost was out from Fulham. United haven't had any major response since going 1-0 down, which is it is quite alarming. But we've still got time. But we just need to make sure that it's before around the 70th minute, because that's when the clock starts ticking and ticking and ticking, and then eventually you realize that it's an 88 minutes and you haven't scored, and you're in a bit of a pickle. No foul on Wan-Bissaka. We've got Fulham on the ropes. We just need to make more attacking. We just need to get some more attacking chances going. And now here's Willian, and he's absolutely done on midfield and defense. Now here's Tete. Chucks the ball in. Why not? Says Tete, and Mitrovic gets the header on target, but it's comfortably caught by De Gea. Anthony, and he has to hold up play to pass it back to Maguire. Good ball from Sancho to Bruno. If he can find the return ball, Weghorst has cut it out. Oh, good play between Shaw and Sancho. If he can get around his player, Sancho. He's committed a foul there, Sancho. It just hasn't worked out for Sancho in this game. Sancho really needs to get his head together for this game, because we need him to get to perform if we want to get ourselves to the semi-final. We do not want to be going out like this. Oh my word, Maguire. Very clumsy from Maguire, and he's given away a cheap free kick. Never winning the ball. Don't know what Maguire's trying to talk about there. I can't remember the last good thing Maguire did for Manchester United, I can't lie. It's just now that we have good quality centre-backs, we kind of skip past the fact that he has been just as bad as he was like last season. But we don't pay the cost for it. Oh my word, what a save, De Gea. We've given Mitrovic another fantastic heading opportunity. He takes it and it goes into the top corner, and De Gea makes a wonderful reflex save. And it's Mitrovic. He's just won 2 headers in the last 20 seconds, and nobody's making anything of it. De Gea so far has got to be man of the match in terms of for United. That is ridiculous. Fantastic stop. But ridiculous how we're allowing him to get so many free headers. Good win, Weghorst. Oh, what a save to here. Full stretch save. That's going to be Weghorst. Now Anthony. And he gets past his man, and that's going to have to be a yellow, ref. Surely. Come on. He's revving up the United faithful. Just gets it past Robertson and nicks his knee. Okay. Well, now we've got the left back on our yellow card with Anthony to deal with him. And we've got a good free kick here. This is positive from United. Come on, Bruno. Let's make something of this, right? Come on, United. Let's see. Bruno Fernandes. Ball goes short. Rash. Sancho. Oh. Deflection and corner. I don't know how ref hasn't seen a deflection here. It's a deflection of Robinson. Just can't hit the target, Sancho. I think Sancho wasn't expecting it. It's looking very unlucky for you, Josh. 1-0, bro. It's not the end of the game yet. Not the end of the game yet, Danny. Trust me. We'll have to see come end of the season. Come end of the game. But we'll see. That's Maguire's ball all day. Ugh. Luke Shaw. Come on, boys. Attack now. Sabitzer. Oh, what a ball to Rashford. Oh, my goodness. Very nearly gets it to Rashford. What a ball that was from Sabitzer. Oh, my word. Brilliant run, brilliant pass. It just has a bit too much power on it, but great idea. Sabitzer has outclassed pretty much every single Manchester United player apart from De Gea today, and Martinez, to be fair. And Wan-Bissaka with a good cut out there. Oh. Come on, boys. Oh my word, well out by Maguire. And that's back into our box. This is shaky for United. And Maguire gets clear. And now Bruno can get it. And now here's Anthony. And this is 2-on-1. We've got to make something of it. Brilliant ball from Anthony to Sancho. Gets it around the keeper. Just shoot. Oh my days. Oh my days. How the heck is Sancho not scored? He gets around the keeper. Takes two and sits down one defender and then shoots. He's appealing for a handball. Let's see it. Gets around the keeper, stops the ball so that the other player goes down. That's a handball. That's a handball if I've ever seen one. It's great composure, but at the same time, he just needs to score. But it has hit his hand, ref. Ref, he's moved his arm down. No, that has to be a pen. Has to be a pen. Ref is going to probably go to the monitor or something, isn't it? Oh no, 1-0 Fulham. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? Let's just focus on what's happening here. Let's see. Chris Kavanagh is going to the VAR box. Don't lose to our rivals. Hopefully we won't. Hopefully we won't, man. We'll have to see. I mean, it's mainly we don't want to lose to your rivals because of the fact that we need to beat our rivals to make sure they don't win the treble, and we need to also count on you to not make sure that City don't win the treble. But yeah, handball for Willian on a handball. That's a penalty. Come on. Oh no, it's a handball for the manager, I think. Oh, it's not he's shown a red card, but he hasn't shown it for Willian. Let's see. Chris Kavanagh has made a decision. Let's see. Chris Kavanagh. Penalty, Manchester United. Come on. And a red card is following for Willian. He stopped the goal on the line. And it's a red card for Willian. And now United are back in this game. I told you. Willian has been sent off. Come on. Willian sent off for a goalkeeping save. I mean, I don't know how Sancho didn't score. I can't lie. I got a bit annoyed. Come on, boys. What's Mitrovic doing as well? So Willian is gone, and let's see. I'm just looking here. It's a red card for Willian. Oh my word! Red card for Mitrovic. He's pushed the referee. Now it's a red card for Mitrovic. Fulham are down to 9 men. It's a penalty, and both Mitrovic and Willian have been sent off. My goodness, 2 red cards for Fulham. Have you ever seen anything like this, ladies and gentlemen? My goodness, both Willian and Mitrovic have been sent off. Mitrovic for the sent and Willian for the save. And now United have a penalty and they are playing against 9 men. This is mental. Everybody was thinking, oh no, Fulham are ahead, and now how the tables have turned. Fulham are down to 9 men. Is Bruno going to take it? I think Bruno's taking it. Bruno's taking the penalty for Manchester United. And come on, Bruno. Come on, let's get ahead now. Come on. Oh my word, my heart is racing. Come on, Bruno. Oh, come on. Bruno. Whatever you do, just hit the target. Bruno steps up. Oh, fantastic penalty. Come on, United. Come on. And now we've got 15 minutes to play against a 9-man Fulham side. Come on. Come on, boys. Like I said, it's never the end until it's the end. 3 red cards for Fulham. The manager as well. My word, what a penalty from Bruno, by the way. That's fantastic from Bruno Fernandes. And now, Fulham, 9 men. Apparently, Jeff says no manager. And it's 1-1. Come on. Are you mental? My goodness, Fulham have dug themselves an absolute hole here. My days, man. My goodness. Come on, United. Come on, let's go. Come on. Oh, I'm full confidence that we make this 2-1. Full confidence. I don't see how we can't. We've got the momentum now. They are down to 9 men. And we have got the time. Come on, let's go. Anthony on the attack. Good positive play. Bruno now. Bruno. Sancho. Chuck the cross in. Why not? Oh, Sancho. Great ball to Shaw. Shaw. Sabitzer. Oh, my word. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What a goal. And United have turned this around in legit 2 minutes. Oh, my days. Fulham have gone and they have crumbled. Come on, Sabitzer. Oh, my days. Come on, United. My goodness. I was expecting a second goal. I was not expecting it that quickly. What? I told Sancho to put the ball in. It's a great ball to Shaw, to be fair. And Shaw puts a great... Oh, it might be offside. Oh, it's so good, though. And he just kind of... does he flick it in? First Manchester United goal for Marcel Sabitzer. Oh, my word. That's onside from Shaw. That's fine. And then, is it onside for Sabitzer? I'm just wanting to make sure. Silva sent off while referee was checking VAR. Oh, I thought it was one of the... I thought that was one of the... what's his name? I thought that was one of the coaching staff. I think that's gonna be offside, Sabitzer. Is it on? Is it on? Yes, it's on. Because he is behind Shaw. Come on. Come on. Let's go. 2-1 to Manchester United. I haven't even changed the score from 1. That's literally how crazy it is. 2-1 to Manchester United. I told you guys. I told Menace and I told Donny. What is Donny's old... Donny said it's looking very unlucky for you, Josh. Oh, shame, man. Shame. Cry more, Liverpool fans. Come on, 2-1 United. What a game. What a game. Come on. My days, man. My days. I can't even think right now. My word. I'm just going to... People say on Twitter, let's laugh at United. Oh my goodness. Veghorst. No, it's not. Oh my word. 71st minute, Fulham 1-0. 72nd minute, Fulham 2 red cards. 73rd minute, manager sent off. 75th minute, Manchester United, Fulham 1-1. 77th minute, Fulham 1, Manchester United 2. Oh my word. Sancho. Come on, let's get some more. We're playing against 9-man Fulham. We should be having some fun. Rack up the goals for Rashford. That's gotta be a... Oh. Rashford's been taken down on the edge of the box, ref. Surely you check that. I mean, it's never going to go to VAR, obviously, because... My goodness. Bruno. Ball over the top, never going to shore. Marco Silva's chilling in the tunnel. Yeah, he did get the red card. 3 red cards for Fulham in a minute. My days. And Fred's coming on for Marcus Rashford. I think Ten Hag has seen this opportunity as a chance to give Rashford a bit of a rest. I don't know why he hasn't taken Bruno off. And Bruno is desperate for time off the pitch. But yeah, I imagine Bruno will go wing. Oh no, Sancho will go wing. Bruno will go mid, and Fred will slot right next to Sabitzer there. Oh, it's what you. We love this. This is fantastic. My goodness, Fulham have caused their own problems here. It starts with a Willian handball. Then you think, then it's like a red card and a goal. That's they can come back from that potentially, or they can hold on to a 1-1. Then Marco Silva gets himself into trouble, gets a red card, and then Mitrovic gets a red card, and it's like, oh my word, just for pushing the ref, which is you can't do that. But like, why just what? Like, I understand you get caught in emotions, but like, just hold yourself off. He's put his team in a much worse position. And that's how we've been able to score so quickly. Wow, this is United, man. Okay, come on. 83 minutes. We have 2-1 here, and I don't see how Fulham make a comeback here. Fulham are going full strength attack here. They're bringing on Dan James, they're bringing on Cedric, and they are bringing on Kenny. I think his name is. Oh, there's Anthony. That's a Bitzer. Shot! Oh. Near post. Shot on target, to be fair. It's a shot on target. Come on, we're going to Wembley, man. We're going to Wembley. Sorry, I'm just quickly tweeting something out. Come on, boys. Oh, what a ball from Martinez, just over the top. I'm impressed by the quick comeback. I told you, Donny, with Manchester United, it's not over until it's over, man. It's not over until it's over. I'm sure Ben was getting a little bit gassed. Well, he's been brought back down to earth, to be fair. Come on, let's see if we can get another goal. Why not? I'm content with the 2-1. I'm content with the 2-1. And this is Jeff's exact prediction, to be honest. This is Jeff's exact... Technically, we had the same prediction, except I predicted an extra time, but... Yeah. There's Fred. Now Anthony. Gets it to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, ball into the box. No. And Andreas Pereira will lose it out to Maguire. Well done, Maguire, to be fair. And now Vegos. Back to Anthony. Anthony's still going. Oh, all yours, Anthony. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my word. It would have been a fantastic goal for Anthony. Oh, that would have been so good. That would have been a brilliant goal. He just started to take a tumble a little bit, but we're just playing through their lines now, Fulham. Anthony, oh, good shot. Oh, my word, and Vegos almost gets the rebound. So happy for Sabitzer, same. He works so hard in the United shirt, honestly, and I'm so happy to finally see him get his goal. Let's see if we can get another one. And now Fulham are trying to start some sort of attack. And it's a substitution for Fulham. Dan James, whatever that, Solomon and Kenny and Cedric all coming on. Oh my word! I really don't want a Dan James to come and score. Oh, goodness. Well, this is a fantastic result for Manchester United. If I'm not mistaken, we go to Wembley, don't we? Anthony is really seeking a goal. He is, but to be honest, he hasn't been selfish either. I think everything's been good in Sancho's play. I mean, in Anthony's play. To be fair, Sancho did make some sort of comeback he won that penalty. And we're just looking at those 3 red cards told off by Marco Silva. Marco Silva was a bad word, and then Mitrovic just pushes him in the shoulder. So poor. There's Fred to Anthony. I don't know why I didn't try and slip it into Sancho or someone. There's Anthony. Now Bruno. Fred. Wan-Bissaka. Nope. Well, corner. 2 United goals, 3 Fulham red cards, 5 minutes. Crazy. He's crazy. This is crazy. Seven minutes of added time, by the way. 7 minutes to get even more. Sabitzer tries to knock it in. Fails. Sorry. I'm ball in. Bruno Fernandes takes. Oh, it's a very high dinked. It's Sancho. Maybe he wants to get himself on the scoreboard. Oh, it's a good cross in. Weghorst. An overhead kick is very ambitious there from Weghorst. Why hasn't Shaw tried to follow that up? I don't know. And that's going to be United's ball. Well, 5 minutes to see if Fulham can do something, but also 5 minutes to see if United can just rack one more goal up. Because why not? You know? But I think they'll want to make this safe, which it pretty much is. United are trying to play out from the back, but they're playing very deep. Bruno, it's a long ball to Fred, and that's always Leno's ball. Kenny, good touch to Cedric, to be fair. And now here's Daniel James. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant tackle, Martinez. We love to see it. Sorry, Dan James, but fully took you out there. And I think Martinez wanted that after what happened the last time against Fulham, where Dan James scored and made it. And he scored, but he also did Martinez for pace. Leno gets clear. And that's going to be Shaw's. Sabitzer. Oh, now Sancho. Oh, good play with Sabitzer. Oh, now here's Wan-Bissaka. Tamreem keeps it out. Well, this is going to be this has been an eventful game in the second half, and they have cheated us, to be fair, Man United. Let's see, a Solomon. Oh, Bruno tries to kick that out, and that Solomon has walked that out. Oh, come on, boys. Let's just get this over with and move on to Wembley. We are unfortunately not going to have any games until the international break. But yeah, what more can you do? Here's Fred. Lot of now here's Bruno. Please just score. There we go. Bashes it in. And the captain, the actual captain, gets his goal. And it's a fantastic finish by Bruno. And he just wanted to bash it in. Fair play to the lad. 3-1 to Manchester United. And it's done and sealed. Semi-final against Brighton. Here we come. Wembley. Here we come. Come on, man. What a finish. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, fantastic. Just wants to go full power. No chance for Burnley. No, absolutely no time to react. Fantastic. Well, 3-1 to Man United, and Bruno it fully seals it. Donny says, oh yeah, wait, Anthony's really seeking a goal, yeah. But, fair play, man. United, second half, much better. Oh, shame. Oh, shame. Shame. There was a Fulham fan, a little kid that was crying. Bruno's second goal was insane. Fantastic goal, to be fair. Full time, and that is in Manchester United safely in to the semi-final. Sabitzer gets his first goal for Manchester United. Bruno gets his goal that he desperately wanted. Anthony came on and did well, and Fulham got 3 red cards. Bruno, no, it just came to me now. Bruno has got 2 goals. I was just thinking like, oh, he actually got a goal, but he scored 2 goals today. Fair play. Bruno, yeah, I forgot that he took a penalty. My goodness. Glory, glory, Man United, says Jeff. Come on. Let's do player ratings, but wow. Why are we always having good games against Fulham, to be fair? And finally, VAR was good to us. And you have to say that every single decision was the right one. Willian's one, he blocked it with his hand. It's a clear red card. Mitrovic's one, you can't disrespect a ref like that. It's a clear red card. And Marco Silva probably wouldn't have had impact on the game, but still a red card. Yeah, let's move on to player ratings because Manchester United, I think, have stunned us all. I can't lie. But yeah. We are going to get the game. We are going to get the player ratings up, because that's what we do. That's what we do. Okay. Just remember, I'm going to be posting on my community page. I'm going to be hoping to make some shorts about this, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything on my shorts page. But yeah, fantastic result for Manchester United tonight. Let's get straight on. I need to go to the bathroom. And people are gonna say, yeah, it's a bit mental. I just need to pause this. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's do this. So David De Gea, and straight off the bat, I might actually quickly reload this because I think this deserves as many votes as possible. And yeah, there we go. Okay, David De Gea, honestly, made 4 world-class saves, was it? No errors at all in this game. Solid 8. And we'll get back to man of the match in a sec, like at the end of the player ratings. But he was solid. Made 4 world-class stops, and without him, we wouldn't have a chance to get back into the game. So fair play. And in terms of Wan-Bissaka, what I like to say about Wan-Bissaka is his like comeback has been really good. Even he's gotten Ten Hag has made him so much better in the attacking third. He just looks more confident on the ball nowadays, and he obviously still needs work going forward. But he was solid defensively, and he actually provided a lot of attacking help. So I thought he was solid. I give him a 7. Maguire, look, he changed the way we played. When you play with Maguire in your team, you play slower. And you have to play deeper because of the fact that he is slower. And you have to adapt your play. And he's always a liability at the back, unfortunately. I hope United can get rid of him at the end of the summer. Or this coming summer. But for now, yeah, it's going to have to be a 5 for me. Yeah, it wasn't great for Maguire today. Martinez, thought he was solid. Rattled up a lot of the Fulham players, but good passes. He actually, one point that we did read up in the first half was he was a lot involved in a lot of the attacking play in the first half, which we didn't have a lot of because we were almost playing through the midfield rather than actually getting the ball to midfield to play it to the strikers. So he was actually the catalyst for most of our attacks in the first half. So fair play. And his passing and everything was overall. So I give him a 7. And then Luke Shaw also bomb forward. I'd say probably around a 6.5 for Luke Shaw and a 7 for Martinez. I thought Shaw did well attacking wise and defensively. But obviously Shaw does. Shaw didn't have his best game today. I remember that 1-2 that he had to Sancho. It just didn't pull off. But he did get an assist at the end of the day for Sabitzer. And Sabitzer, he didn't stop running today. He did not stop running today. Sabitzer ran his socks off. He gave everything on the pitch, and he also not only did he give everything on the pitch, but he also first contributed to his first Manchester United goal, and he was the one that was getting stuck in to most of the things, and most of his decision making in terms of tackles and everything, they were working out, and he made the right decisions a lot of the time. So Scott McTominay started, and he had some things where he cut out attacks well, but probably a steady 6. That's harsh. Maybe I give it the same as Maguire, honestly, but I don't know. I'd say 3.9 is very harsh from McTominay. Bruno Fernandes, what can you say? 2 goals. He's played the most minutes out of any European player this season. He doesn't get any rest. He contributed a lot in midfield. With Bruno, you're guaranteed misplaced pass, but at the same time, you're also guaranteed world-class passes, and he also is great at dictating the play. And regardless of whether he has the armband or not, he is the true captain on the pitch there instead of Maguire. And I honestly think he was for a captain's performance, 2 goals, and I couldn't have asked for more of him today. Especially on the amount of pressure that he's on, and you got to remember 6.6 is so harsh considering he scored 2 goals, and he is knackered. Imagine having to play a full 90 minutes every single 3 days. This international break is going to be crucial for Bruno Fernandes because I hope Portugal don't make him play too much, honestly, because Bruno needs them as much rest as he possibly can. Jadon Sancho, he won the penalty, to be honest, but it wasn't the best cameo from Jadon Sancho. I thought he improved in the second half, but if we're being honest, it wasn't the best. I'd say 5, but the winning of the penalty bumps it up to 6, and then after we won the penalty, we were solid. Rashford, not his fault. We just didn't get the ball to him. We couldn't get the ball to him. First half, he had no chances. And then once we got the goals, Ten Hag decided that I'm rather just going to take you off and make sure I don't risk any injury. And then Weghorst played full 90 minutes. Also didn't stop running. Also didn't stop giving 100%. But that's what we expect with Weghorst. We know he's not the most glamorous and he's not the best technical player with technical ability. But we know he'll always put in a shift and he'll always do something well. But it's a steady 6 for me, in my opinion. And Anthony, I thought he looked very lively. He made the Fulham players a little bit scared, if I'm being honest. Jeff says De Gea, my man of the match, with 3 world-class saves. Lovely to see De Gea getting some praise there. Bruno 8, De Gea 9, and closely followed by Sabitzer 8. I can get on par with that. I can't lie. That's some great ratings you've got there, Jeff. I can't lie. But Anthony, I thought he had a positive impact on the game when he came on, a 7. And he clearly was hungry for being in the attacking, for being in that attacking, like prowess or whatever. So Fred's 6. He didn't do much when he came on. And then Erik ten Hag, I can't lie, he got it wrong first half, but fair play. He changed things up in the second half. The 2 red cards were the biggest catalyst to how we won today. But like I said, his substitutions always make a difference in the game, and he always makes tactical changes, which changes the game. So I give him a 7. I thought that he made the right decisions at times. Maybe starting Veghorst or maybe starting McTominay or Maguire, to be fair, was the wrong decision. But at the same time, squad depth in that, he's doing a fantastic job with the work he's got. As much as I want to give it to Bruno Fernandes tonight, I am going to be giving it to my man of the match, David De Gea, who we wouldn't have this win if it wasn't for him in that first half. So let's see who you guys... Oh, never mind. It's not even giving it. Okay, well, the system is broken. If I give it to Maguire, will it let me vote? Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, yeah. That is my man of the match. I have given my man of the match to David De Gea. So yeah, you can just make something. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. No international football for the next 2 weeks, unfortunately. But we will be back with an absolute bang because we have got Newcastle and another chance to get even more ahead of the rivals that we are in for top 4. And then after that, to come back, we have got a quarter-final to go to against Sevilla. We have got a semi-final to play against Brighton in the FA Cup. And we have got everything to play for in the Premier League. It's going to be a fantastic time. But for now, enjoy the international break. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the shorts or community pages and community posts. And hopefully, new long-form videos coming soon. And if you guys want me to do possibly Manchester United news, in case anything with Qatar happens, we will be right on it on this channel. Thanks everybody for watching. It's been a fantastic stream, apart from the first half, obviously. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. Cheers.